What's up, guys? Maik Wiedenbach here. It's dead, as you can see in New York City. Corona workout the second. So with every crisis, you gotta remember one thing. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No, and it's not over now. So we shall work out, right? So let's assume you're stuck at home, but way back in 1988, you got a pair of dumbbells from your Aunt Betty, and they're still sitting around, right? The problem is you are like super strong now, so the dumbbells are a bit small. Like, what is to be done? Well, start with the basics, right? So let's say, you had a couple of days of Netflix, you're a bit rusty. There's nothing wrong with like a very basic full body workout. Getting some squats in, making sure you push from the heels, and then some sort of hip hinge. And then by the same token, a bent over row, make sure the elbows point out. And then, some sort of a press, which could be an overhead or a shoulder press. You're like, all right, Mike, that's boring. All right, so you get a bit more creative. So for the legs, right, you could be doing something where you're doing a stiff lunge with the front heel elevated, then a stepping in and out lunge, and then you could just go body weight and kind of wrap out this way. So that will do it for the quads and glutes. Hip hinge, you're obviously somewhat limited to the deadlift. So what could be done is, you really slow down the negative, curl up the toes. By the way, if you say negative like the Terminator, it works better. So you kind of pull like this, and then you could even do like somewhat of a quarter rep up, back down to keep the tension. Or you could change it all together. You use this, go into a flex deadlift, flex the lats, and then you go into a row, elbows out, and then elbows in. So that would cover you for the back, hamstrings. Then for the shoulder, so depending on what you're having, mid adult, right, thinking like could do a proper side raise, so none of this like flapping like the albatross, and then a Harlequin raise, something like this, and then you could be going into a V-pull, If it's pressing that what you want to do, and you have some sort of a bench or chair, whatever, do something like the Aaron's press, where you just drive out, and then it could be a regular press, and then it could be a push press, right? For the chest, you can do this on the floor or a bench, just make sure it's not too wobbly, because if you have a torn cuff, then there'll be no gains for a while. So dumbbell flies, and we talked about this, they often get butchered, right? So most of the time we're seeing this clonk. So this just tears the cuff. So you want to go about here, like this, and then go into a push fly, and then into a press, right? Since I'm so comfortably, now I gotta get on the floor for this. Anything for the fans, anything. Tricep. So actually one of my favorite tricep exercises is the single arm extension on the floor. Because, gravity. So coming down like so, and you really cannot cheat a whole lot as long as the shoulder blades are down. And you switch arms, obviously. And then from there on, you could be going into a kickback and then a parallel press. What about bench dips? I don't like them. I do not like them. There, I said it. Bench dips, I know everybody prescribes them for the home workouts. It's just, it puts the shoulder in a really precarious position, And I simply think there's better things to do, okay? So kickbacks, and then overhead extensions could be done, anything but not this. Biceps, biceps, biceps. So here, I go seated. I mean, it's, you know, it's up to you. You can do the good old Zottman curl. By the way, somebody wrote, it's like I was doing Zottman curls, and he goes, "Oh, I invented this one." I say, dude, you're stealing from a dead guy. That's just, you know, it's just some people, man, I don't know. So Zottman curls, then sort of an incline where you simply hold them out a little bit, thumb goes under, and then hammer curls. So that's the Corona workout. If you need coaching, we're here. If you need online coaching, we're also here. If you want to donate to the gym so we can keep the lights on, we're here. Maik out.